Video games are not real, but many have claimed that they cause real problems like social withdrawal, obesity, and aggressive behavior. But it's the gamer that's the real problem. Correlation is not causation. The video gaming industry has been wrongfully scapegoated over the years because it's easier than solving society's real problems. People want to say that video games are the reason why players become socially withdrawn from their family, friends, and their education. But the player is making a conscious decision to do these things. It's not the video game's fault that the player becomes socially withdrawn. It's time for us as parents to either monitor our child's gaming activity and reinforce the importance of moderation and balance, and it's up to us as adult gamers like myself to know when to stop. Obesity is not caused by video games. Obesity is caused by McDonald's, Nestle, KFC, and Coca-Cola. Obesity is rampant in the United States and common amongst gamers. But instead of changing our eating habits and getting up off the couch to exercise, we blame video games for keeping us on the couch while we eat a whole pizza. It's not the video game's fault or the industry's fault that we have no self-control. And violence is the #1 reason why people say that video games negatively influence our children because they're inappropriate, and negatively influence adolescent and adult men because they cause an increase in aggressive behavior. Now, if parents actually paid attention to what they buy their kids, they'd notice that each game packaging comes with an ESRB rating telling the parent who the game is appropriate for. M is for mature, T is for teen, E is for everybody. So it's not the video game industry's fault when Call of Duty rated M ends up in the hands of a 10-year-old. And politicians and commentators have been encouraging us for years to scapegoat video games as a reason for an increase in violent behavior. They did it during Columbine and the Virginia Tech shooting, and they still do it to this day. Even though those perpetrators had histories of mental illness and real emotional problems related to bullying, but were still allowed access to firearms, and even though during that same time, overall violence among video game demographics has gone down, while Grand Theft Auto, Halo, and Call of Duty, all very violent video games, have sold hundreds of millions of copies. It's time for us to stop, look in the mirror, and realize we are scapegoating a form of entertainment while ignoring our real problems. Video games, contrary to popular belief, can actually be beneficial when played moderately and responsibly. Racing video games improve hand-eye coordination. Simulation games improve spatial skills as players build entire virtual cities. And in many games, players are charged with solving puzzles and navigating mazes. And online competitive gaming matches you either with your friends online or in person and challenges you to complete missions as a team or compete against other teams. And violent video games can also be beneficial as a great stress reliever. And when people come home and they've had a horrible day and they just want to let out their frustrations, violent video games are a great stress reliever. In the end of the day, it's up to us as parents to let our children play responsibly or not, and as adults to be mature enough to handle playing games responsibly. In the end, by blaming video games as the cause of our problems, we're going for the quick fix instead of fixing our real issues. It is just a game. Thank you.